Thank you for joining the collective. We have a mat series using a rubber looped resistance band. We're going to start with that band around the soles of your feet. So take it around the soles, and then you're going to come down to your forearms back behind you. Pull that core in, find length in your spine, open your chest. Feet are going to be hip distance apart. Keep that chest open, keep the core pulled in, try to keep that spine in neutral, so try not to tuck the pelvis under, try not to overarch, try to hold that neutral. So core is going to be engaged here, holding that nice neutral spine, and we're going to do heel taps out to the side. So left foot, tap out, take it center, other side. Tap out, center, out, in, out, in. So find that neutral spine. What's going to want to happen is your low back's going to want to drop to the floor. Shoulders are going to want to round forward. I want you to open the chest, lift the low back away from the floor. Press through those forearms, tapping out and in. You want to make sure that the knee is moving with the foot, so it's not just the heel tapping out. The entire leg is going out to the side, back to hip distance apart. Lengthen that spine, get the low back away from the mat. 2 more. 1 more on each side. Nice job. Come onto your backs. Pull those knees into your chest. Bring those legs to tabletop. We're going to press the legs out and bend back in. Press out, back in. So they're pressing out in more than one way. So we're sending the legs away from us, but then we're also pressing out against that resistance band. So again, we want the knees to move with the feet. The knees aren't caving in. Everything goes out. Everything pulls in. You're pressing your low back into the mat. The higher you bring the legs, the less work in the core. The lower you take the legs, the more the core is going to be engaged. But we want to make sure that that low back is staying down on the mat. 2 more. Last time. Good job. Hug those knees in. We're going to keep the band just on one foot, so slide your other foot out of there. Bring that foot to the floor. So for me, my right leg still has the band. My right hand is going to take the other side of the band. Left foot is planted on the floor. My left hand is going to come behind my head. Bring that right leg to tabletop. I want your arm to stay completely still. So my arm is straight out. My arm's going to stay still. I'm going to press my foot against the band. Slow to come back in. Press out. Slow to come back in. So my hand is on the side, outside of my leg, holding completely still. As I exhale, press against, bend back in. Now we have the option to come into a crunch. As you press your leg out, I want you to lift head, neck, and shoulders, pulling belly button into spine. Lay back down. Good. Use that exhale as you lift. Inhale to lower down. You can keep it here, or we're going to add rotation towards that outside arm. Exhale, press and rotate. Inhale, lower back down. Press and rotate, lower down. Option, you can keep the head down the whole time. You can just come into your regular crunch, or you're adding this rotation with me. 3 more. Use that exhale. Final one. Nice job. Bring your other foot inside. Right hand now comes behind the head. Left hand to the outside of the left leg. Pull those shoulder blades down your back. Engage your core. Exhale, press. Inhale, resist as you bend back in. So we're keeping our spine, our pelvis, all very still. We're stabilizing through the body. We're just driving through our heel As we extend the leg out, bend back in. Exhale to press. Inhale to bend. Now if you want to come into that flexion, into that crunch, on your exhale, straighten the leg, pull your belly button into spine, lower back down. Keeping the chest open. Good, use that exhale every time you come into that crunch. Last two, and then we're gonna add rotation if you want. Now we're gonna rotate up and over as you press out, lower down. Exhale up and over, inhale, lower down. We got 5 more, use that exhale. Last 3. Final one. Good job. I want you to put both feet back into that band. Take the band just above the ankle bones now, and we're gonna come into a side lying position. So it's just above the ankles. We're gonna come down, all the way down so our ribs are on the mat. I'm gonna use my hand to hold my head up here. Nice long spine. So usually when we come into side lying position, our top hip wants to shift forward and dump into our ribs. We want to do the exact opposite. I want you to lift your hip, press it away, creating a bunch of space in your side ribs here. And I want you to flex that top foot. Bottom leg can have a slight bend in it to try to stabilize your body here. And we're gonna keep tension on the band the whole time. So don't lose the tension, don't let the band come loose. This is our lowest point right here, hip height. Keep your foot flexed. You're gonna lift and lower. Good, remember, send that hip away from these ribs here. So you're making space between the bottom of your ribs and the top of your hip bone here. Sending it away. Top leg is lifting and lowering back down to hip height, not any lower than that. Bottom leg is pressing into the mat. You're gonna hold that leg up, little pulses, up, up, up. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it here. Keeping it this height, you're gonna press back, try to stabilize through the body, bring it back to neutral. Press back, bring it center. So really using the core to try to stabilize and have no rocking motion in the core. 3 more like this. Lift that heel a little bit higher. On your next one, hold it back. We're gonna pulse up and away, up and away. Create space in that rib cage. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down just for a second. Nice job. We're gonna create an A-frame where our toe is gonna tap in front of us. We're gonna lift high, and then heel is gonna tap behind us. So our toe is gonna go into internal rotation, external rotation, internal, external. So that rotation initiates from the thigh bone. So it's not just gonna be turning of the ankle, it's gonna be the entire leg internally rotates, lift, externally rotate. Take it up, tap in front. Take it up, tap behind. Still trying to find stability in the core here. Still keeping that space between the bottom of our rib cage and the top of our hip bone. Getting that rotation from the thigh bone. In front, in back. 2 more. Good. Hold it center. We finish with pulses up, up, up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Press yourself up. Now you're going to take the band above the knees. Staying on our same side. This time we're going to come to our forearm onto the mat. We're going to keep the feet connected. Lift those obliques away from the mat below you. Lift the top knee, lower down. Lift and lower. So feet stay connected. Knee is pressing up. We're trying to keep our hips and our shoulders pointed right out in front of us instead of opening up to the ceiling. 3 more. Press it up. Lower down. On your next one, hold it up. Now, keeping the knee where it is, you're going to lift the heel, tap the heel. Lift, tap. Lift, tap. So we're trying to keep that knee still in one place, and we're lowering and lifting that heel behind us. 4 more. 2, 1. Nice job. Take that band back right above the ankles. We're going to repeat the same series on the other side. So you're going to take it all the way down to the mat with me. I'm going to use my hand to kind of support my head. Bottom leg has a tiny little bend in it. So before we start, shift your hip away by reaching through your heel instead of letting the hip sink down and in. Shift it away. We're not coming lower than hip height. Full range of motion. Up and down. Up and down. Good. So I want you actively pressing your heel out away from you, okay? Find that length. Good. Stability. Bottom leg is pressing down. Top leg is lifting up. Hold it here for pulses. Pulse it up, 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 up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. We're not coming lower than this. Press back behind. Bring it to center. Press back behind to center. So we're finding stability in the core here. Try not to let your body come forward as the leg goes back. Body is perfectly still. You're using glute and hamstring to press the top leg back. Bring it to center. Find that length. Send the hip away from you. On your next one, hold it back. We pulse for 10. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax for a second. Woo! Nice job. Now we're doing that internal rotation toe tap, external rotation heel tap. So toe, heel, toe, heel. Getting the rotation from the thigh bone, not just from your ankle flipping back and forth. We want the rotation to initiate here. You ready? Lift it up. Toe tap. Lift it as high as you can. Heel tap. So you're going in front of the body, behind the body. Good. Press against that band as you lift it up in the center. Tap it forward. Tap it back. Toe, heel. 4 more of these, and then we hold for pulses at the center. Last set. Hold it center. 10 pulses up, up, up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Good work. Take that band above the knees. We're going to start with our clams coming onto the forearm. Lift those obliques away from the floor. Feet stay connected. Lift and lower. So I want you finding length in your spine here. You're pressing yourself away from the bottom shoulder. Core is pulled in. Use that exhale as you lift the knee up. Inhale to lower back down. Two more. And then we're going to hold that leg up. Knee stays lifted. We're going to lift the heel, tap the heel down. So try to keep your knee in one spot. Pop the heel up, set it back down. 6 more. Last 3. Keep that knee high. Last one. Great job. Come down to your hands and knees now. So we're going to come onto all fours. Band is staying above the knees. So wrists are right underneath the shoulders. Knees are underneath the hips. Open your knees wide enough so you have tension on your band to start. And you're going to start with that right leg. You're going to tap it out to the corner of your mat. Bend it back in. Right leg only out to the corner. Bend it back in. So you're pressing through your palms. Head is lifted so it's in line with the rest of your spine. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Now I want you to come down to the forearms. Take that leg straight back now. And you're going to tap it out, tap it over, out, up and over. So again, creating that A-frame that we did side lying, but this time we're making it big back behind us, tapping that toe down, lifting up and away. Find length in your spine, pull the core in. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Back to your palms. Open those legs wide so you have resistance. Left foot taps to the corner, pulls back in. Lift that head so it's in line with the rest of your spine. You're pressing through your palms. You have a strong upper back. Tailbone is reaching away. 3 more. Last one. Meet me on your forearms. Same leg. Tap to the corner. Lift up and away. Up and away. So try to stabilize that body here. Try not to rock back and forth or up and down. Try to keep that pelvis neutral, spine stable. 2 more. Last one. Good job. Take it to a child's pose. Stretch yourself out. Thank you for joining me for this quick glute and core series. I will see you next time.